Welcome, Taurus. This is a love reading for the 12 combinations. I hope you enjoy it. Let's get started. Now, we're going to start with a little bit about the Taurus woman and the Taurus man. And the Taurus woman is old-fashioned in a lot of ways because she's devoted and protective. And she's like a natural earth mother who loves and nurtures and gives of her strength. And she's also earthy in her passions. Being in love brings out the best in her. She's not very coy or provocative in a love relationship, but she is open to affection and wants a person that cares for her. Now, for a Taurus man, he's going to be very sensitive, but he's very good at concealing what he feels. And he may appear to be sensitive but kind of tough looking. He is really romantic, and he puts the women in his life on a pedestal. He cherishes them. Now, the Taurus man is a very down-to-earth and practical person, especially about love. And his approach to a woman is deliberate. This Taurus man is going to wait for the right relationship. And he's very sexy and sensual. And he's going to seem very casual, though. But he does enjoy making love. He wants a deep relationship. And he's not going to start a relationship unless he knows it's going to last. And he will be patient to find the right one. Okay, Taurus and Aries. They have a lot of interest together. And they're both sensual. And they're bound to have a lot of fun together while the affair lasts. But Taurus is not so quick to gravitate to Aries. And we know Aries can get very impatient with that. Now, Taurus is very possessive and can spark some fiery words from Aries. And they're going to argue about money because Taurus is very careful and conservative, while Aries is kind of reckless and likes to spend the money and isn't as practical as Taurus. Aries' impulsiveness can annoy Taurus. And Taurus dislikes a lot of change in the routine, where Aries thrives on constant change. And, they can have an affectionate affair, but it can turn into a very difficult marriage. Now, Taurus and Taurus. Taurus and another Taurus. This probably isn't the best union because they're both really homebody and they prefer to stay safe than to go be adventurous and risk anything. But they do have a love of money and hard work, and they're both loyal and affectionate. Now, one of them may tend to be more sentimental than the other, but each of them can be very possessive. And this kind of works out good because They're both possessive of each other. They can be very direct about their sexual needs here. So there shouldn't be any problem in that department. But boredom is the biggest threat between Taurus and Taurus. And the only way to combat that, if you really, like this person, is to have a lot of outside friends and extracurricular activities and hobbies, and kind of like give each other more space. Taurus and Gemini. Now, these people here, they're very, very different. Taurus is very fixed, and they don't like change. They like stability. And they can be opinionated. And Gemini is really just restless and likes the shiny, the going out, doing things, adventure. Now, they will find each other kind of intriguing at first. Only for a little while, though. Because Gemini is attracted to Taurus's passion for life. But in time, Taurus needs that security and stability. And if he doesn't get that, then he's not going to continue with the relationship. Because Taurus is very much a creature of habit. And Gemini needs constant stimulation. And this could be too much for Gemini, who seeks escape. Taurus and Cancer. They both have a lot going on, and they both like to stay at home, and they're very sentimental, and they're very highly sexed. Taurus's nature is very placid, and this is good for Cancer, who's really moody and sometimes can be plain spoken or sometimes can be offensive. And Cancer needs someone strong to depend on. And in turn, Cancer gives Taurus loyalty and the feedback that they need. Now, Taurus has a lot of issues regarding money. And Cancer has the exact same goals and interests. And this makes it good for a relationship. Taurus and Leo. Now, Leo is going to demand a lot of praise and compliments. And they're going to be competing with Taurus all the time and vice versa. And Taurus is going to become less and less interested in Leo as the days pass, because Taurus needs appreciation and Leo wants to be worshipped, and neither of them will get what they need from each other. Leo is super extravagant, where Taurus is more stable. And Taurus likes to be on a schedule, where Leo needs, Leo's on the go. They want to just, go and exist. They don't want to do a schedule. But the sexuality between these two is very good. But Leo likes to pretend that life is a circus and is constantly performing, where Taurus finds that really irritating and even hard to watch. Taurus and Virgo. This is love at first sight. These people are both homebodies. And they're both intellectuals. These two can be a successful team. Taurus is going to keep an eye on expenditures, while that pleases the thrifty Virgo. They're probably not very spontaneous as a couple, though, and they may have to adjust sexually. For Taurus is a little bit more physical, and Virgo has to be awoken of their passions. But other than that, this is a great combination and have everything in common. Taurus and Libra. Now, this can be a very good partnership, romantic and vibrant. Libra is going to charm, and the Taurus is going to balance out Libra's indecisiveness. Money may be a big problem for the Libra because they don't really like to share. But they do both have good taste, and their attitude towards putting their money to collect beautiful things are a match there. And they're both ruled by Venus, so they're very sensual. But they can express these qualities differently. Libra can be fickle and casual towards love, and that can drive Taurus wild. And Libra will certainly resent Taurus's possessiveness. So this combination may not last very long. Now, Taurus and Scorpio, these are complete opposites here. These are opposite in the zodiac, and they are both determined and ambitious. Neither of them may wander off, but they both have strong wills, so it's going to be a little hard for them to work together. Now, Taurus's passionate sexual nature meets more than its match in Scorpio. So, in fact, their sexual affair borders on obsessive. But Scorpio can be overbearing and very possessive and jealous in nature. And this makes Taurus simmer and can be resentful about this. They can just have a huge love affair, and it's going to be hot, but neither of them has the tolerance to make this combination work. Taurus and Sagittarius. This combination can work if they can hold down Sagittarius. And they have to hold on tight because Sagittarius likes their freedom. They're really attracted to each other physically because Taurus passions are ignited by Sagittarius's uninhibited lovemaking. But Taurus finds it difficult to deal with Sagittarius's roving eye. And Sagittarius can be the kind of person that can live and let live attitude. And this is about everything. Sex. And Taurus is both serious and very possessive. And Sagittarians might refuse to stay under Taurus's control. But there's not going to be any dull moments with this combination. There's going to be a lot of fighting. And, but this affair can be fun. Taurus and Capricorn. These two can be a strong match. They're a good combination. They both have the same temperament for passion. And they're straightforward with what they want. And they both like uncomplicated relationships. There's not going to be a lot of romance, but physically, there's going to be a lot of plenty healthy sex. And they share a lot of the same goals and like the same kind of things and friends, and both love money. But Capricorn, they could be a little bit secretive. And Taurus doesn't really like that much, but Capricorn's loyalty makes up for it. And once Taurus feels secure and is charmed by the Capricorn, this would be a great relationship. A lot of humor. And this is a promising combination. Taurus and Aquarius. This combination is not a good combination whatsoever because Taurus is very conservative and careful. And they're very soft-spoken, or can be, where Aquarius is just vivacious, loud, innovative. Taurus is more of a passionate, lusty lover, while Aquarius is more cerebral, a cerebral lover, and more in their head. And Taurus finds it hard to keep Aquarius at home or even satisfied. And, Taurus likes to be at home, and Aquarius wants to be free, and they're always out having fun and expressing themselves. Aquarius is always looking for self-expression where Taurus needs security and comfort. And Aquarius can be kind of a loner and doesn't like to be tied down. So sooner or later, they slip away from the possessive Taurus. Taurus and Pisces. These two people are going to have a hard time understanding each other. And Taurus is more of a materialistic person and has that type of approach to life. But the dependability of the Taurus is something that Pisces likes because they are very insecure and they want stableness. But Pisces can, go into their fantasy world, their mystery world. And Taurus might not feel like they're being seen or may feel neglected. But Taurus sets a good example because Pisces can be a little lazy when it comes to love, work, and romance. Where, Taurus is practical and easygoing. And Pisces can go through a lot of frequent changes of mood. And in love, Taurus is devoted. And Pisces can be adoring. Now, Taurus and Pisces, they're well suited sexually. Because Taurus, like I said, is passionate. And Pisces is sensual. So this can be a great explosive combination.